Hey there! Let's take a moment to explore a really simple but kind of deep idea quality. What does it actually mean for something we make, or even something we do, to be good? This question, it's not just for philosophers. It's a question that pretty much all creators, and especially the people who build our entire digital world, software engineers, have been wrestling with for decades. I mean, think about it. From the apps on your phone to these huge global systems, they build the invisible stuff that makes modern life work. And because their work is so important, they've had to get really, really clear about what makes it good. The cool thing is, we can borrow their simple, powerful ideas and use them in our own work. Okay, so let's make this real. I want you to just bring to mind a project you're working on right now. Could be a paper, could be your notes for a big exam, maybe a presentation, whatever it is. For that one thing, you're the engineer. You're the one in charge of its quality. So, to really get a handle on quality, we first have to realize that good isn't just one thing. It actually has two totally different sides. And this is such a powerful idea because it splits good into two separate questions. On one side, you have the quality of design. That's basically asking, am I building the right thing? Does your essay actually answer the prompt? Is the main idea smart? Then, on the other side, you've got quality of conformance. This asks, am I building the thing right? Is that same essay free of typos? Are your sources cited correctly? You absolutely need both, but you have to think about them separately. Okay, so with that in mind, we can now break quality down into three really simple ingredients we can use for our own work. So our first ingredient is called maintainability. Honestly, this is all about being kind to your future self. It's just a measure of how easy it is to come back to your work later on, to fix a mistake, add something new, or even just figure out what in the world you were thinking. And this idea, it shows up everywhere in our lives as students, right? Think about your class notes from 3 months ago. Are they clear enough to study from now, or just a jumbled mess? Or how about a group project file? Could a teammate actually pick it up and understand it? Even your own resume needs to be maintainable so you can update it easily. Let's just pause on that for a second. That work you're doing today, is it clear enough for the person you're going to be in 6 months? All right, the second ingredient of quality is usability. And this one requires a really important shift in how we see things. It's not about you, the creator, anymore. It's about the other person, the one who's going to read or use your work. It's all about how easy and, well, pleasant it is for them to get it. I mean, all of these are moments where you are designing an experience for somebody else. An essay with clear headings is usable. A dense wall of text? Not so much. A simple, clean presentation slide is usable. One that's cluttered with tiny words, it's just frustrating. Good usability is really just a form of respect for other people's time and energy. Let's just take another little pause to think about that. That idea of respect. Is your work giving something to your reader, or is it asking them to do a bunch of extra work just to understand you? And that brings us to our final ingredient, reliability. This one is the foundation, the bedrock. It's really simple. Can your work be trusted to be correct and to do what it says it's going to do every single time? And reliability isn't just for computers and machines. It's about trust. The calculation in your lab report has to be reliable. The citations in your bibliography have to be reliable for your professor to trust your research. Even a simple schedule you make for a group project has to be reliable, or everything kind of falls apart. It's the basis of credibility. This might be the most basic question of quality there is. Before you hand anything in, just ask yourself, have I checked this? Can I actually stand behind the result? Let's just let that one sink in. Okay, so we have these ingredients for quality, but what do we do with them? This next part might be the most useful thing we talk about today, especially when you're feeling the pressure of deadlines. It's easy to look at that list and just feel overwhelmed, right? Like, am I supposed to make every single thing I do perfectly maintainable and perfectly usable and 100% reliable? I mean, is that even possible? Well, the short answer is no, absolutely not. In fact, trying to do that is a trap that engineers call the quality dilemma. If you spend all your time making something perfect in every single way, you'll probably miss the deadline. The truth is, you just can't optimize for everything all at once. The secret is to make conscious trade-offs. Quality isn't about being perfect, it's about being smart and intentional. So for your quick class notes that are just for you, you'd want to prioritize maintainability, right? So you can actually read them later. For a big final presentation, usability is king. Your audience has to understand you. And for, say, a budget spreadsheet, reliability is everything. The numbers just have to be right. So let's just bring all of this together with one final thought. What does all this really mean for us, right now? Instead of thinking about quality as just another impossible standard to live up to, another source of stress, try thinking about it differently. Think of quality as a practice, a mindset. It's just about bringing a little care and a little intention to the things you make. It's quietly asking yourself, am I being thoughtful here? And so as we finish up, I just want to leave you with this one gentle question. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just think, what is one small way, maybe a tiny way, that you could bring a little more care, a little more intention to whatever you're working on today? Maybe it's just double-checking one number or adding a clear title to a document. That's it. That's where quality begins.